Staring contest. Staring contest. Luna, you want to have a staring contest? 1, 2, 3, go. You lose. Let's give us some camera here. Give me some space to see the camera. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Terrier Owner YouTube channel. Josh here with TerrierOwner.com with Luna out and about helping me make this video here tonight. And today, guys, we wanted to mix things up a little bit. We want to start kind of giving a different feel to the channel in general, and we want every so many videos going forward to be kind of interaction between you guys as the viewers and Luna here and I, of course, with questions and comments primarily. So the comments you're leaving on the channel or questions that you have, we want to have these Q&A session type videos where it's just us chatting with you. I might set her down every now and then throughout the video just to be able to focus on the comments that you've left, but we thought that that'd be a good way to give back to you guys, make sure that questions are getting answered, and just help educate you guys even more. So that is what this entire video is going to be. Your comments answered on video. And we're starting right now. And guys, as always, like we always mention, if you are new to the channel and you need help with these Jack Russell Terriers, if you just love watching videos with Jack Russell Terriers in them, or you just adopt one and want to know the ins and outs a little bit better, subscribe to the channel. That's what this channel is all about, is helping you guys. And we don't want you to have to miss any of our important videos with any of the topics that you would have had if you would have just subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, and now let's go ahead and start diving into some of your guys' questions. Alright guys, so like I said, these are going to be comments that you guys posed on the YouTube channel from various different videos, but I want to just get them out there for anybody who might not be leaving comments or might not be a subscriber, because a lot of these questions, I mean, they're common questions. They could help people out pretty dramatically if they knew these answers ahead of time. So we're going to go through them. I'll say the name of whoever commented it, or their whatever their username on YouTube is. If you don't want me to do that in the future, just drop a comment and we won't do it like that anymore. But I also have some other kind of exciting news that I want to tell you about at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around because I want to see if it's something that would interest the current subscribers, kind of a way to give back and just a way to do things a little bit differently. So we'll hit on that at the end, but let's go ahead and start diving into some of these comments, get some answers out there, have a little dialogue between the two of us. And if you're wondering why I put Luna down, she needed to go outside to use the restroom, plus she wouldn't stop licking my face. So I needed just a few seconds at least not to hold the dog. Okay guys, I also noticed that I needed to turn my head around because the lighting was making my face dark. But if you see me look off to the other direction, I'm just looking at a different computer screen that is actually right here so that I can read the comments and then answer them accordingly. And so your first one up today is Mr. Zierman, and he left a comment that says, I spent many months looking for a rescue Jack Russell, preferably an older puppy, in the Memphis area. So in Tennessee, ended up hooking up with a breeder that was sophisticated, allowed him to Skype, etc. And then he goes on to explain the things that he basically noticed. The price of Jack Russells are going up, especially when you factor in other things like vaccinations and, just the things that we talk about, your quality dog food, toys, vaccinations. And Richard, you are 100% correct. And there's definitely other factors that go into this. Myself, for Luna, we were looking at about $1,000 out the door from a breeder in Illinois that offered to take care of a lot of that for us. I mean, we were talking, she already had round one of her shots. She was microchipped on their dime. She got sent home with a really good starter kit of like food and things like that. But the important thing for all of you other people viewing right now to understand is that there are factors that you don't even think about that go into the price of these guys. And number one that people usually don't think about is supply and demand. I mean, Richard hit it spot on, saying that looking back into mid 2017, they were $650, which could be completely true. I didn't adopt mine in 2017, so I don't know the exact price, but if you're in an area where there's only a few reputable breeders and a lot of people who want them, and it's a dog growing in popularity, I mean, it's just like any other business on that standpoint. They can hike up the prices. It's not like it's regulated in a fashion that somebody comes in and says, no, you can't sell these for $1,500. They certainly can, and they will, if they know that they can still get quality parents to adopt the dogs at that price. So, Richard, thank you for the comment. 100% true. Shop around, guys. If you are looking for a breeder, if you're looking for, a specific scenario with the dogs, like you want a different color, you want, wired haired versus smooth coat, shop around and see what's available, and do your homework on the other costs before you adopt them, because there's a lot of other costs that go into it. You got, your crates, the toys, like even Richard here said, early vet visits, leads, leashes, harnesses, collars, you name it. There are other costs, so make sure you do some shopping before you pull the trigger on adopting one of these guys. Okay, so the next comment here on my list is, why does my Jack Russell Terrier bite my left foot every time I tell him to go to bed or show him something with my finger? Oh man. So my first question for that would be, do you have any kind of food left over on your ankle? What are you pointing at? Okay, but to be completely serious about it, I mean, it's what these dogs will do, especially when they're young. Could be an indicator that they want to go outside or that they need to go potty. Could be frustrated from a lack of exercise. Could just need basic type training not to do that, and then replace it with a chewing behavior that you desire to see. So make sure that you're telling your Jack Russell that no, don't do that, and then start working with them so that they can chew on, toys or things that they're supposed to have. The ankle biter scenario you're going through, I don't think it's all that uncommon. I know that Luna used to get a little nippy with the wife's ankles every now and then. It's just something, a growing pain that you're going to have to work through. It's nothing I would get too worked up over. Overall, not a huge deal. And then Natasha says, you have no idea how much I am learning from your videos, and I love when you upload. Natasha, thank you. That's why we do it. We want to keep helping as many people as we can. Awesome comment. And we have Nikki T. Nikki, what is up? Thank you for the comment. She is basically stating that she is struggling with her Jack Russell to get them to like any kind of toy. So her Jack Russell is not enjoying toys, doesn't like to play with them. Also, completely common. You're going to have to make it kind of exciting for them. They like to be around humans. They like to, be the center of attention. So just throwing, some kind of cool little squeaker toy at them doesn't really get the job done. You got to participate in it and make them kind of grow to like that toy first. And then you can start hoping that they'll play with it more on their own. But with other dogs, sometimes it's easier to just get them a really good kind of chew toy or something they can destruct, and they'll take a liking to it. Jack Russells kind of need that push to grow fond of a toy. So don't think that you can order a value pack of toys and they're just going to have a day where they don't bother you. They will still follow you around. They still want to be near you. But if you give them that little nudge, use those toys to, play tug and do those kinds of things with them, they're going to take a stronger liking to it and more than likely be willing to play with that toy when you're not interacting with them. So if that's you, give that a shot and see how it goes. And then our next comment is just an individual stating that they believe that Jack Russell Terriers are much like wine, to where they get much better with age, which to that I say you are also 100% correct. These dogs are the most challenging in the beginning, and it slowly gets better. They don't push you to those limits nearly as much. The older they get, the more they learn, and the more they calm down in general. In the beginning, you might have your hands full, but relax, it gets a lot better. Don't stress it, work with them, everything will be all right. Okay guys, and now for the news that I had mentioned at the beginning of the video that I wanted to hit on at the end of the video. Basically, Luna and I are interested in finding out from you guys if YouTube Live would be something that especially the subscribers, would be interested in. So if we had like a live Q&A, that kind of thing, we are interested in doing it. We don't know what the frequency would be of it, but we don't even really know if you'd want it. So that's where we're at with that. Make sure that if that is something that you would be interested in us doing so that we can set it up, leave comments below. So everybody who viewed this, if being able to ask questions live, see something live, interests you, make sure you leave a comment down below. I think at the time of making this video, there's only like 220 subscribers in that range. Clearly our goal is to grow the channel, but we want to make sure that we're giving our current subscribers what they want. So YouTube Live, if you'd be interested, if there's a day of the week that makes sense for us to do it on our end, or a time that, you know, would line up to where people could actually attend, let me and Luna know in the comments below, and we will work on making that happen. Otherwise, guys, we will plan on doing these, you know, comments, questions, and answers type videos, not super often, maybe once a month, something like that, just to kind of, you know, talk back to the community who has been leaving comments for us. We appreciate all the comments you leave, all the stories you tell us. Keep doing that. We'll talk about it in these kind of videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do that by hitting the button down below. Hit that notification button as well. Again, leave us a comment, and we will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to go to terrierowner.com. Take care.